Hi everybody, it's the 23rd of November. We came back on the ferry into New Haven last night. Got in at 9 o'clock, well just before 9 o'clock, which was really good. Had a little bit of a faux pas on the way out. We were directed into the wrong channel and ended up in the car lane, which was too low for us, and so we had to wait and get directed back over onto the lorry lane. Not our fault. It was the chap who was guiding us as we came off the ferry, pointed us into the wrong lane. So we had to wait. So we were a bit late coming out of there. It was probably 10 o'clock by the time we got out. Couldn't find anywhere. Well, there was nowhere to park that we could see, and I asked someone. He pointed us to a car park at the entrance, unofficially off the books. You might be able to park in there, but they curbed it out with curbstones. It was really tight, and we'd had to driven over the curbstones to get in even, and then getting out again. It just wasn't worth the damage that we might have caused, either to us or to the curbstones. So we came up out of New Haven and we parked in a little lay-by at the side of the road. You might have seen the lorry go past just now and things move. So we just got onto the bed, and we've had a few hours sleep. It is now coming up to 10 to 4. I've got the kettle on. I'm going to have a cup of coffee and we're going to get on the road. We need to stop for LPG. The garage, next garage that sells that along by Brighton, which isn't very far away, has LPG, but and is open 24 hours. So all being well, we'll be able to fill up because we're almost empty now. And so this is our first full day back in the UK, and it's going to be a full day. So after that we'll drive on up to Bicester and try and get into hopefully we'll get into the Tesco's car park there, and we can stock up food for the next fortnight of isolation. We have to isolate for 2 weeks now. So that's the situation. That's where we're at this morning. I'm just waiting for the kettle to boil. Gonna have a cup of coffee, get on the road. It's full dark, obviously. Last night was can you feel it? I wish you could feel that. They're so close as they come past, waft us. We're in a very narrow lay-by, but we just had to stop. We couldn't have driven any further last night. So yeah, it was the first experience of driving on headlights in Grace. We always travel in the daylight. I just haven't driven in the dark in her. It was fine. We'll see what happens this morning. Once we get onto the motorway, I think that'll be fine, because there's plenty of width and everything on there. We haven't got to go down any narrow roads once we're off of here, which is not very far up the road now to the junction. Yeah, so there we are. That's me whittering on first thing in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. So welcome to the early hours, and we'll speak to you again later on. Tell you how we get on. See you later. Okay, so here we are. We've arrived at Bicester Tesco's. We're going to go in and do our big shop. It's quite quiet here. Very misty. Only got misty just down the road, really. There are bits of mist, but I think they had a hard frost overnight by the look of the fields, and it's very misty here. So we're just going to go and do the shop, and then we've got to get down to the RV maintenance and get ourselves sorted out. But first of all, we've got to do the shopping. hopefully we're going to have time to have a little bit of breakfast here before we head off. We've got to check the sign over there and see how long we've got, because there's a £70 parking fine if you overstay your welcome. Right, okay, see you later. So this is the cottage where we've come to stay. It's the end of a row, and so yeah, we have arrived. So what we're going to do is we'll show you around the cottage later date. Okay, bye for now.